Do you ever wonder how or what people think of you, or how you show up in your relationships, in life, at work? Do you struggle to connect with others, or often find yourself in conflict, or find that people withdraw from you often? Or maybe you're struggling in your dating life. You're really struggling to connect. You find that people ghost you quite often. You can't hold down a solid relationship. If this is something that you're struggling with, I want to help you. Recently, I had a client, and she is working on improving her dating life. She wants to work on showing up better in her dating life. And she asked me a question. She asked me, what is it that I'm doing wrong? And for me to answer that question, I would really need to be involved in the relationship, really analysing that relationship. Okay? But I came up with a great exercise that would help her find out exactly how she shows up in her relationships. So what I did, I provided her a list of questions to go out and ask her ex-partners, her closest friends that she trusts, to give her honest feedback, to find out how she shows up in her dating life. And wow, her responses were amazing. Her responses answered the question that she asked me. What was I doing that was jeopardizing, that was sabotaging my dating life? I mean, my client is a wonderful girl. She's a wonderful lady. She's got so many great qualities, and most people do. But despite us having these great qualities, sometimes because of us being shy, lacking confidence, being defensive, we don't always show these qualities. All right? This exercise that I gave her was amazing. All right? She was able to identify key traits, key habits that she kept displaying, that kept pushing potential partners' way, that made her show up either less confident or quite needy in her relationships. And the great thing about this, now that she's more self-aware of how she shows up, she's able to make changes in her habits, in her attitude, so that she can show up as her best self in her dating life, in her relationships, so that she can attract the best partner for her, so that she can show up exactly how she would like to show up. Now, if you are interested in this exact same questionnaire, then go to my website and download it for just $1.99. You can use this questionnaire to see how you show up in your relationships at work, in your relationships with your family and friends. Okay, I've got specific questions for you to ask your colleagues. All right? Again, family and friends. Family and friends, we can have some difficult relationships with family and friends. Okay, but we can also, some things that we do, some ways that we project ourselves, some ways that we show up, can also push people away. And relationships are so important. We want to show up in our best way. We want to show up in our authentic ways. Sometimes our habits and attitudes that we don't realize that we project sabotages our relationships. So by using this questionnaire, you can see exactly how you show up, the good and the not so great. And by having this information, by becoming more self-aware, you can have the power to change and improve and grow so that you can have better relationships in your work, within your family and friendships, and in your dating and love life. Again, go on my website, ayeshagiselle.com, and grab your questionnaire exercise so that you can find out exactly how you show up in your relationships.